What's going on, guys? It's your boy Phrankleen. Welcome to another session, live session. Okay. First of all, let me say my plan was to pre-record this and edit the video and all that stuff, but because I'm very busy, so I thought I'd go live anyway. Right. So about a day ago, I put something, a comment on the community tab of my YouTube channel. You should check it out, right? I normally put, topics on there and post on there and people can comment and stuff. If you can see me, hit the like button, hit the like button. What's going on, people? So I asked people, I said, what do women really want? I understand it's subjective, but I wanted to hear from people's point of view. And what's going on, Pricey? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Shook Bob, my brother. Oketoye, what's going on, man? So yeah, I posted in my community page. You should make sure you check out the community tab on my YouTube channel. If you're on your mobile device, on your computers, you basically will see. I normally put comments on there. Post. They're very interesting, just to keep the engagement going. So before you get my latest videos, you always see me active on the community page, which is like having a mini Facebook page, incorporated into your YouTube channel. So that way we can also keep conversation and interactions going. Anyway, I put this on there and I said, what do women really want? And there was a mixed bag of reactions and comments, which I find interesting. It makes for a broader conversation and all that. So the premise of that was to see from different perspectives and all that, and then also be able to share my thoughts, and you can also get involved and we can all learn and improve ourselves. So I'm going to talk about the very obvious, things, and then at the end, I'll tell you what I think. Now, I know it's a common knowledge, from the comments, some people said, some women said, oh, they want a man who is honest. Talked about honesty in a relationship. Honesty is a cousin of what do you call it now? Trust goes hand in hand with trust and all that. They want a man that's honest, that they can trust. Great stuff. They want a man who is passionate about them and stuff. Fair enough. They want a man who is kind. They want some women said they want a man who is not misogynistic, which I agree with. Who is not into patriarchy and who's not going to try to oppress them as a woman or treat them as a second-class citizen in the confines of the relationship. Fair enough. Some women talked about they want a man. Some women actually said they want a man who can break their back in bed, who can put it down. Okay, fair enough. Sexually active, who can smash them through the window, back down through the lift and kitchen worktop and the back seat in the car, tear them apart, roll their legs around their neck. As long as you don't break your hips. Sex, in a nutshell, forms a major part of any relationship. That's fantastic. That's great. And some women just went, boom, I want a man who's got money. Hey, anointed queen, thank you. They want a man who can do X, Y, Z. A woman actually sent me an email saying, frankly, my previous relationship, the love making side of things was whack, and I left for those reasons. Okay. And some other persons talked about they want a man who can protect them, who a woman said she wants a relationship where the man must be the major breadwinner and be able to protect and provide for the family, that she doesn't want to pretty much lift much of a finger within the confines of relationships. So this is why I said it's a mixed bag of different opinions and thought process and desires, right? Some of those desires are actually unrealistic. But this is my own view. Honesty within the confines of relationship, you wanting that, that's great. And before I carry on, I'm thoroughly aware, and I'm sure it's a common knowledge, that women and men, women are wired differently. They're emotional beings, okay? For some women to decide on the clothing that they want to wear to their place of work or even down the road is a layer of complexity. Once they get lost in the wardrobe, every clothing that they've got in the wardrobe becomes expired, becomes not good enough. You get the gist, right? Women are emotional beings. Having said that, I'm not suggesting that they're not capable of being properly mentally wired or operating effectively within the confines of a relationship. What I'm effectively saying is it's very important that people find a common ground within the relationship. But, but, for those people that sent me comments and said, oh, particularly those that have had, really devastating previous relationships, I've said it in the past. That's why it's very important that when you're dating someone, it's just common sense stuff, this. When you're dating someone, it's very, very important that you use that period to check the person out and see that if they meet your requirements or not. Is this person my cup of tea? So, for example, a lady said to me that she left a previous relationship because the man drank too much alcohol and he smoked too much, so she left the marriage. But then she said we dated for about 2-3 years before we got married. There is no way you wouldn't have found out that the man was into so much alcohol and smoking. Then she replied saying, yeah, I knew. I thought when we get married, he would drop those things. No, that's foolishness. Marriage is just an amalgamation of two sets of emotions, choosing to live life together, and that's it. So if you put the work in to make it work, you both would enjoy the outcome of that relationship, which hopefully will be a healthy one. If you don't, if there is a massive amount of difference, if there is domestic violence and all that stuff, you may end up having to go your separate ways, right? But marriage, being in a marriage or any type of relationship, it's not going to change anybody. The only things that can happen for that relationship to foster, to work well, is you're willing to compromise and come together as two sensible adults and say, okay, I'm going to stay at home and look after the kids so that we can save paying thousands of pounds to childcare or childminders. Whilst I work from home, I'll do the school runs. You go to work. When you come at night, we do this. You make your lives work. You compromise. That's just an example. But in terms of what the women want, happiness, that's nice. Oh, I want a man that can protect me. I want a man that can break my lower back. I want a man, that can pay. I want a man that's going to provide, bring money. Money is like is a major cog, not just in relationship. It forms a major cog in our everyday existence. Some women made pure emphasis on, oh, the man has to earn more than me. Those those to me are very unrealistic set of women, right? The idea, it's funny though, because I found a lot of things conflicting in the sense that when you have conversations with women about equality and all this patriarchy and misogyny, women have a lot of things to say. And most of the time, those things are true about their concerns, how they're treated differently just because they are females and stuff like that. I get that. But you also want to go into and this is not all women, pay attention. Some women, a lot of women want to go into the confines of a relationship. You want to cherry pick. In fact, some women want a simpleton of a man. They don't like an alpha male. They don't like a man that can put his foot down. You want a man that will pander to your bag load of foolishness. Some women want that. They want a man that they can manipulate, that they can control. They want a yes man. Now, don't confuse that with your partner being sensitive and being compassionate and amalgamating their feelings and giving you the required amount of respect in the relationship. Please don't confuse those two things. But there are women out there who want a simple man, a simpleton, who 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 basically will do exactly as he's told, sit there, don't talk back. They want to control his movement, and those things end up blowing back in their faces. But for those women who are realistic, who are honest, I like what a woman said to me. She's not materialistic. She's on about friendship. I didn't hear that from a lot of people. Friendship is very crucial because everyone is talking about, I want a man who can bring X, Y, Z to the table. I want a man who can do X, Y. But I hardly hear women bang on the fact that, okay, I want a man who can do X, Y, Z, who can, be compassionate, protect me, provide, and all that. That's great. But what are you bringing to the table? That's a very major part, because they say it takes two to tango, right? What are you bringing to the table? I've read messages from some women who think when they as long as they've given you 2 3 children, they don't have to bother with anything else. There is more to life, there is more to a union than any woman who is capable of getting pregnant can get pregnant. There is more to that union. There should be more to that union than just we have a bunch of kids and then we have sex, you pay the bills. And so for the most part, that's why some people exist in the confines of a relationship where there isn't any connection, but people are in fact trapped because it's too expensive to split up. It's difficult to go start all over again. But in terms of the guy and the woman, or whatever sex is, float your boat, you realize that there is no friendship, because you want a man that's honest. I agree. Honesty is very important. You want a man that's trustworthy. Okay? You want a man that's has a good earning capability, job or business, because financial security makes sense. Of course, nobody likes to suffer. That I agree with. But here is my money shot. We exist in times, and this is one of the problems, what's wrong with the society that we live in. There is a mental conditioning. The same women that are talking about, oh, women should be done this, women should be treated this way, women are being oppressed and stuff. You have a mentality that, in fact, we financially shame men. These women financially shame men. I'm not suggesting, you may not be that type of woman, but it's like, it's the order of the day. It's a common practice. You broke shame men. So basically, if a man in this present time, at the time that you're watching this video now, hasn't got a lot of money, the man is striving, is working hard, pushing hard, trying to achieve goals and push all the way to the top. There are women out there that would say, he's not good enough, the man is inadequate. Of course, let me say very quickly, you are within your rights to say, okay, I don't want to get with this person, maybe because they're not currently working or they don't have an income. I don't think they will be able to sustain a relationship and stuff. Of course, but I'm talking realistically as well. We broke shame men. The sense of entitlement is absolutely unbelievable. We live in a society where and the women that are really worst at doing this are the ones that have nothing to bring to the table. I've seen countless number of times those women that she's probably working in the grocery store earning 10,000 to 12,000 pounds a year, and then you have the audacity to say this man is not good enough. Oh, he's jobless. Oh, he's this, he's that. I want a man that can buy me a BMW. I want a man that can fly me to Dubai. I want a man that can do this. I want a man that can, it's the same way. You talk about a woman, you want a man that can smash you, that can do this in the bedroom and stuff. How sexually knowledgeable are you? How sexually active are you? What I'm effectively saying is, it's okay, it's very convenient to make demands. what are you bringing to the table? Most of the time, when relationships go amiss, and this is not trying to say, oh, I'm not suggesting, because some people don't listen to context, say, oh, women are, women are bad or men are not bad. That's not the point here. Please don't hijack what I'm saying and put a twist on it. I'm saying that what do you want women to go bring to the table after we go through so much sexism? Let me address that. Look, you go through sexism in the wider society, okay? Don't get me wrong. You go through sexism, you go through ageism, you go through all sorts of oppression in the wider society. That has nothing to do with your relationship with your partner within your marriage. Those are two separate things. If I open the door there and I step out as a black man, this is England. I'm a victim. I've been a victim of racism on several occasions. There is no racism within the confines of my marriage, in my relationship. So don't, this is why I say to people, don't take things that are irrelevant within the context of what we're talking about. We're talking about the confines of a relationship, you and a partner. In the wider society, I'm thoroughly aware you might be working in a place of work where they pay you less than your male counterpart. That's why there is the advocacy for what do you call it now? Equality, women's rights, the whole idea of feminism and all that. We're talking about the confines of your relationship at home. Sexism, well, that's not to say there cannot be sexism if your partner is misogynistic, okay? Of course, they might display traits of sexism, okay? They might be sexist because they are misogynistic. But what I'm focusing on the context of what I'm saying, okay? I'm not talking about the wider society. I'm talking about what are you bringing to the table. That should not get you triggered. It's an adult conversation. It's all well and good to say this is why I'm being honest here, because the only way we can get better as a people is to peel things back. Let's get to the bottom. Let's break it down to pieces and then let's rebuild. But when people get defensive and you maybe try to wield your own personal experiences and try to shut everybody else up, oh, women go through, well, men are. This is why the idea of men are trash is being bastardized and abused. So because you had a bad experience with someone, you believe that it's your right to then paint every billions of men on the face of the earth as trash, as being bad, as being unreliable, which I disagree with. It's the same thing with women have their issues. There are known issues, but does that mean all women are bad? No, not all women are bad, man. I made it. Really, I don't understand why a couple of people make this about money. It's not. It's about, yeah. It's about. Sorry, let me see. It's about security and not money. Yes, I said it. I said it already. I said it already. If you paid attention to me, security, wanting the security in a relationship, absolutely. Also, as a dude, I want to know that my woman, I can rely on you. You see, you can meet someone that might be one hell of a fantastic man, but I'm not buoyant at the moment. Everybody's not going to be wealthy. Just like you, as a woman watching this right now, you also have your own challenges. You have your own struggle. Some of you are watching this as women. You might even be married, have your own kids, and you don't have £1,000 in savings to yourself. Now, should I say because you don't have £1,000 or you don't have £5,000 in savings to yourself, should that make you less of a woman? Should I use that as a yardstick to measure your values and your qualities as a woman? Absolutely not. That's unfair. That's exactly what I'm saying about a man. What are you bringing to the table? In long and short, as long as we are all clear, you are being realistic. You want a passionate man. You want a man that's trustworthy. I think it's both ways. That's what I'm getting at. Women say, I want a man that would do this and this and this. You want a man that would treat you like a queen. You deserve to be treated like a queen. Are you going to treat the man as the king that is? Are you looking for friendship? You say friendship, best buddies. Are you prepared to work as best friends? That's all I'm saying. So, please let's thank you, CC. Thank you for contributing. Thank you. God bless. So, this is not about, please don't. I like the adult conversation. You can disagree with me. I love it. Let's keep the conversation going on below. You can send me an email, but I'm not into bashing. If I see something, I'll say it. But this is not about the battle of the battle of the genders or sexes, or trying to say men are better than this. We need ourselves, actually. That's the truth. But I'm just talking about realistic. A woman actually said, I want a tall, dark, handsome man. So what if a good man comes in a light-skinned man? You wouldn't go with him. Yeah, look, people say it's not all about money. I believe the grown-up women that are realistic about their requirements. A woman actually said, I want friendship. I want a man that's big on communication. And I can relate to that type of a woman. I practice that too. Communications, of course, this is not going to change anything. This is Frankleen's views. There are women who are absolutely, hi Doris, thank you, thank you. There are women who are absolutely materialistic. There is no amount of YouTube videos or convention or seminar you can talk about this. They are very, very materialistic. They just want money. Those people are not long-term, relationship type of people. But for those that crave a healthy relationship, you should look internally and ask yourself, what are you bringing to the table? And the whole idea of thinking a man will change, you're playing yourself. Or even if it's a man, a woman will change when you get married. No, 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 no. If you see someone now doing X, Y, Z whilst you're dating them and you don't like it, run. Let me look at some of the comments, man. Men, any woman who can't bring nothing to the table, she's not wife material. That's all because there will be a time you will not have what you... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, I like to be realistic. Look, this is welcome to real life, right? And let me tell you, man, you might marry someone at the point when they had 30,000 pounds in savings, they had a good job. Life happens. Tomorrow, all of that money, a chunk of it might disappear. Life happens. So where is that going to leave you? I actually had a woman that sent me an email and said, Phrankleen, trust me, my husband went through, some very difficult times, and I had to pay the bills for 3 straight years. He said, my husband is back on his feet now. In fact, he's running 2 businesses now, and we're back, we're building wealth together and stuff. That woman said she paid all the bills straight for 3 straight years. I read from an email, don't know what she looks like, but these are the realities of life. We live in times where the society has conditioned people's minds, right? You broke shame men, especially a man that you can see that is hard working. You hear things like, oh, I don't want anybody with a potential. You want somebody who's well, all the soup is cooked and done. If he ain't got no bread, and like I said, if you look at it very well, it's always those women, those materialistic ones that have nothing to bring to the table. Honestly. So if he hasn't got money right now, or he's struggling, oh, I lost my job, or I'm trying to get into another, you can see that the dude is not a bum. It's just, this is life. Life is not never like this. Life is like that, it'll go like that, and then that. It comes with highs and lows. But you want it cut and dry, and that's where there is a problem. Let me see. Feminism has destroyed natural femininity, the emasculation of man who's forced, what's that? To achieve stability. And if you want women to bring equal finances to the table, he cannot ask to be the head of the household. He not the lead. Who made those rules? Who made those rules? That's the thing. Who made those rules? Who made the rules? That's the thing. You're the same people that would talk about misogyny, but you're being a misandry. It's like, oh, okay, if I bring equal pay to the table as you're gonna have to be less of a man. You can't be the head of this home. You see that? You're within your rights to make your choices, but do you see how toxic, how unbelievable that statement is. It's very deadly, you know? Like, oh, if I, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Again, there are two separate things here. A man that's just naturally insecure. So, for example, I'm on 30 grand a year. My wife acquired some professional qualifications and she happens to be earning 50 grand. And just because my wife is earning 50 grand, I then feel insecure. I need help. I need to go sort myself out. That's blatantly insecurity, okay? The woman hasn't done anything wrong. If the woman, because you're earning 50 grand a year, you start to rub that in the face of your partner, you weaponize your pay pack and start to insult him, you demoralize the man, you tear him down, you put him down as being less of a man, all because you're earning 50K at the moment, then you have a problem. Do you see those two separate things? So there are families where the wife currently earns more than the husband and they live happily. It's all psychological warfare. It's how we've trained our minds, and particularly the mental conditioning from the society. If you know, as soon as I was like, oh, I'm earning more than you. Even some women, even 5K more than the husband, the wings just come up. So the question is why? Why? The question is why? You know, people I see a lot of people, you know, people have this you know, yeah, if the man doesn't, if the man can't bring, if the man, you, some of you women, you need to go back to your drawing board. And yeah, it should motivate the man to increase his earning power. I agree. Again, welcome to real life. I may be motivated and wanting to earn more. You can only do so much. So if I'm motivated, oh, my woman is on 50 racks. And for based on circumstances and stuff, if I'm on like 40 grand and you're 10K more than I'm doing, what does it matter? I'm asking a honest question. So you see, it's conditioning. You then think, because I'm earning more. So check this out. Check this out. So as a man, if I'm earning £100,000 a year or £50,000 a year, you're earning £20,000. Are you then telling me that it's fair for me to weaponize it and belittle you within the confines of the relationship and look down on you? I'm the big man here because I'm breaking this bread. You know, you can't talk to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rather than us work as a team, be compassionate. You know those qualities you talk about. Be caring, right? Be loving. Build together. So is it okay for me to then weaponize it and be like, oh yeah, I'm breaking more bread than you, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, and I belittle you, I let you know, I let you have it, I let you feel it, that, you know, I'm the boss here. This is what so many women are dealing with, that they complain about. Thank you, Natural Yewi. People are in a, you know, most relationships are very toxic. It's a competition, trying to outdo each other, trying to make a statement. This is why I've said, why don't you just leave and just go your separate ways? I don't know what you think, man. What do you guys think? It's okay to want all of those wonderful qualities. Just be realistic is all I'm saying. Be realistic. Let's be realistic. As soon as you drop this kind of conversation, a man that cannot bring, it's a lie. Said, somebody said, I won. One of my favorite comments said, I don't care about all the material stuff because I make my own money. He said, but I want a friendship. Why don't you try it? Why don't you try and look for a friendship? Forget about the labeling, husband, wife. That's a generational thing that people have put in place. Find friendship and you see what I'm saying to you. What does it matter? If your wife is earning 50K a year or your husband is earning 50K a year, you're earning less or vice versa. What does it matter if you're best of friends? Do you get what I'm saying? But if I start to weaponize what I own and I want to be oppressive and show you, be a bully and flex my muscle like I'm better than you, I got this more than you, then you basically bring toxicity into the relationship. It's as simple as that. It's not complex, man. But you see, the mental condition in some people, your family members start drip feeding nonsense, or your friends start telling you things in the background. So you're the one that's paying, no. So you're the one that's doing this and this and this. Your husband is not this and this and this and this, or your partner is not doing this and this and this and this. And then you use that. Now, again, let me be clear. Don't confuse this with someone who is deliberately being a bum. These are two separate things. A woman who is lazy, who doesn't want to contribute to the progress of a relationship, or a man who is a bum, who is not even trying to bring even the tiniest amount to the table. That's a totally different conversation. But some women, oh, you want a man, I want a man that's going to buy me a Range Rover. So if the dude hasn't got a Range Rover type of money, he becomes less of a man. Why aren't we being somebody said big, you want a big D, man. Again, that's a myth about a man's cucumber is gonna be that huge. It's really what you do with what you've got. Of course, sexual prowess from both sides of the table is very important, you know. And if the woman is having a very low libido or the man is struggling, get medical help. Be on the same wavelength, and you can break each other's back, man. These women feel their presence allows for entitlement. Hey, man, smarty. Easy, 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 easy. Somebody sound vexed, man. I feel you, but easy, okay? So, you know, it's really about that. See, that's all I'm saying. I am not an idiot. I'm not a stupid man. All I'm clamoring for, all I'm advocating for is find friendship. People have got to be realistic. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from a man. What are you bringing to the table? It's your boy, Phrankleen. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, okay? Hit the subscribe button. Sorry, hold on. So women has to bring our earnings, clean the home, take care of the kids, and give him the cake at night too. Oh, who said that? Who is this person? Meb B. Women okay, let me say this finally before I close off. So women have to bring her earnings, clean the home. Listen, in terms of cleaning the home, this is my reasonable submission. All those domestic stuff, yeah? I use myself as an example. I do cleaning of the home whenever I'm able to do it. So what I'm telling you is, I don't have a brain that's deeply rooted in misogyny, whereby I just rest my balls on the couch and expect the woman to do everything. I can throw down in the kitchen. I enjoy cooking. As a matter of fact, look through my channel. There are hundreds of food recipes. My woman, when she gets into the kitchen, she kills it. She can throw down. Do you get what I'm saying? I do laundry. I do my woman's laundry. Right? Do you get it? I run errands. I run errands for my missus. Babe, can you buy this from the grocery store? Can you empty the bin? I willingly, without being told, I cleaned the house. I picked up the Hoover. So, big deal. Those things are not... It's when you come from a background where it's been ingrained in you in your formative years. You watch your mother being used like a doormat. You grow up with those nonsense in your mind and you think, oh, it's, you know, you shouldn't do anything. Nobody's saying that. I didn't say that. So this is what I'm saying. When you're dating a man, when you're around the guy, you go to his place, you watch how the guy treats other women. That's an indication that, oh, this is how this guy feels about women. I like your best say sort of walk away. But if you lie to yourself that, oh, if you get married, you change the guy, you'll be able to change him, you played yourself. Does that make sense? Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying about, the woman. Look, if my woman is out and about, yeah, Let me tell you, these things are simple. It's just men who are neck deep in misogyny, they make it look complex. You know, like if I know my woman is out, let's say I'm working from home, she's out all day, and we have some chicken in the freezer, bro, it's all out. I've boiled the chicken, I've boiled the meat, I've fried it, I've gotten it ready. I'm 80% through the cooking before she walks through the door. She's tired. She wants to get out of her shoes. And I've already sorted the cooking. What's going on, baby? You all right? Nice. You see, baby, I'm tired. Man, the train. You can even get quick doggy style. Going in your yard, get to love my girl. You get me? What's wrong with you? It's easy, man. It's just easy. It's just because you allow yourself to be trapped in this misogynistic nonsense. So, and also some women, that's all they know. So you think, oh, that's what all men are about. Nah, man. See, let me drop this. I have to go, man. One of the favorite time to make sweet love to a woman, yeah, when she's tired. Like she walks through the door, "Ah, my feet are killing me. I'm tired. Chai, you have all the food set, get the shoes off, get the massage oil out. Even if you don't have the massage oil, have a Johnson Johnson bottle. Help her, baby. Give me your clothing. Let me get your pajamas. And while she's trying to check, you put some of those nice lips on the neck. You cuddle. You but bust the leg wide open for you because she's tired. The body, baby, and you lock the lips. You you you. You getting boom, you boom, yeah. What's up now? What's up? She's tired. The body needs to relax. Of course, it's evil and toxic to then say, oh, get in the kitchen, start frying the fish and chicken. Come on, man. That's when anger, I'm tired, I can't start cooking. Get in there, oh, babe. Oh, you know what? I'll pick the takeaway, right? Tomorrow we'll wake up, we go to the coffee shop. Oh, babe, this and you just put a little peck on the, baby, babe, oh, babe, oh, babe. Women, they are powerful. You see, she's tired. You see, in that knuckle, she will pull you to herself. Oh, you want blowjob? You will get the god of blowjobs. Don't forget, she's tired. Yorubani inudidun lo moria. It's what you bring to the flipping table. You understand me? But you expect her to commute home and then you sit there and then you're like, oh yeah, get in the kitchen, yeah, and go make me my dinner. It's natural. She's human. You're gonna get reaction. She's gonna get angry. Oh, so you've been at home all day. You couldn't even help me. The laundry. Omo, see kini for baby. Boss, we just give me a ball. Why lie down? Just give me. Look at you. What's up now? Oh God. And for argument's sake, even if you don't get to lay your pipe or anything like that, just get her relaxed, fix a plate of food. You can sit down, catch a bit of TV. She's tired, go get some sleep. You wake up early in the morning, you can smash her sugar walls and get it in, and that's how you keep going. Easy. Less hassle. You spend more time being happy, being grown-ups. That's all I'm saying. That woman, that's the secret to actually hook the brain of a woman. That woman is at work, right? And somebody's trying to chat to her. She's coming home. It's not until you bought her a Range Rover. Make sense? I'm not some kind of Dr. Phil. I'm not suggesting that I have the answer to everything, but I'm just talking about things that I've tried and tested. Common sense approach. In fact, misandry, and misogyny, they rob you of the goodness of relationship. the goodness that you're meant to be reaping from the confines of your relationship. Misogyny robs you of those things, because you know why? You're very misogynistic. You belittle that woman. You're never going to experience the best in that woman. There are men who have built empires today, and they might have built it themselves, big deal. And there are men who have done great in life with, by joining forces with powerful, lovely women who have stood behind them, have supported them. You know why those women have supported them? It's been a great ride. It's your boy, Phrankleen. It's 40 minutes, man. I've got to go. Have a nice weekend. For those of you that have donated, thank you for supporting my channel. Let's keep the conversation going on below. Peace and love. Pow. I'm out.